I first found out about grants for the arts when I started working for AudioActive in 2006. When I started, we'd just received our first ever grant from the Arts Council, and it all went from there really. Grants for the Arts has probably been definitely most regular funder, so without that support it's just been integral really.
Pounds. Half the room are just making a burn crowd with the other half shouting. I love that sound.
I remember the first time I went AudioActive is because I met a man named Tom Hines at a place named Red Veg.
Yeah.
He was doing a crossword.
Yeah.
And he said he should come down. You know, when you're growing up, you're about 14, 15, you know, like, you know, over-aware and stuff. And like, you're in a group who all are a bit scared, but then when you realise you're all a bit scared, you just all end up having fun, and like, all the guys who worked there were just so cool.
When I first turned up there, I didn't really know what I was doing there. I just kind of liked the idea of like doing rap music or making hip hop or grime, whatever. But then when you're actually being taught something you really, really love, and it just gave you so many, like, you could just record there for free, and it was just such a good place to just go and chill.
So blink your back once at once on a bad one, like your mama got home.
I think the key ways that AudioActive and Hip Hop Foundation helped Jordan and Harley develop as artists is as much about the contacts and the networks they made as well as the skills they learned. Looking at the way the workshops are structured, it's very much about a space where they can experiment artistically and creatively. That sort of sees them exposed to lots of different influences. AudioActive works with anything up to 1,200 young people a year. Young people get a lot of musical and arts development out of coming up to our projects, but in some cases, some of our projects are using creative mediums to repair broken relationships with their parents. In between that, you know, it could be about how they can learn more creatively at school. So what happens when you put a rapper in a literacy lesson for 6 months before the exams at primary school?
When it was heading towards the Brighton Hip Hop Festival, they started to get like more access to variations of workshop and like facilities, and yeah, I suppose the kind of like end goal was to perform at the Hip Hop Festival, which was very exciting. And then in around that you had Slip Jam B as well, which was hosted by Tom Hines. Has and always been hosted by my sensei. One of the other guys who started to work was Disraeli, right? Yeah. And Disraeli's like a hip hop like extraordinaire, because he writes these theatre pieces, and yeah, we wrote this piece called Bonfire Night, and it was amazing. Got to do like hip hop acting, theatre. If
you cut funding to the arts, it also cuts a massive gateway for marginalised young people to play a fuller role in society. A lot of the targeted projects we run is just an introduction into other projects we run, which are just purely about arts and help not just young people but the whole sort of cross-section of society to find another outlet for their creativity and get involved in community, I guess.
Well, without going to my first AudioActive session, I don't know how long it would have taken me to realise that I had more freedom to be creative than I thought I did.